All right, he is the biggest face in the sport of boxing?
He's the face of boxing for a decade plus here.
There he is.
One of the most popular and
Mr.
successful
Alvarez,
fighters
nice to see
of
you.
this era. Saul, Canelo, Alvarez. Canelo, let's start right here. And by the way, thank you for the time, buddy.
Appreciate it.
You've been fired up lately in ways that I haven't seen in a while. Whether you're telling the fans how many more names do you need to see before you'll be happy, or whether you are getting out of your chair to walk down Oscar. I haven't seen heel Canelo. You know that term heel, which means in pro wrestling bad guy? I haven't seen heel Canelo in a while. What gives this
Just not
fight
taking any
game?
shit, right?
Man, I always respect everything and any person out there, but I always say, for every action is a reaction, and I'm a fighter. But things happen.
All right, let me ask you this, because our role as the media, we got to make critical decisions, and we're not, you're not always going to love what we write. We're not always going to love. Do you remember things? Do you put them in your head like Michael Jordan? Are you a killer in that regard, where you're like, oh, I remember what Brian Campbell wrote about me 3 years ago. Oh, he thinks I'm ducking that guy. I mean, does that motivate you when you hear people saying things like that?
Yeah, of course. Everything I got everything, everything they say or they want me to do or not, whatever. I got that for motivation. For me, I put all that energy in a good
Sure.
way. So I feel like I'm very strong on my mind. So
I have to ask about yesterday's presser, but I want to ask it in this way. Did you expect something from Oscar? Did you expect that he was going to come throwing grenades?
you can expect from Oscar, you can expect anything like that. He's just throw shit in for his mouth. He don't know anything about being promoted their fighter or care about their fighter. They always leave their fighters when they need him. In the biggest stage, he leave their fighters. He don't care about his fighter. The attention is for Munguia, and he don't care. He want the attention, all the attention. You saw yesterday, but it's nothing surprised me from him.
So, but do you think he did it on purpose? Because I'm gonna mess with Canelo.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's why he did
He
it.
did it on purpose, yeah, because he wants attention. That's what.
But
he
no,
wants.
what I mean is,
Other than that, when the people talk about Oscar, it's drugs or alcohol or something bad.
Kitchen utensils.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you say
he
fishnets in
really
Spanish?
enjoyed that.
What do you mean? Are you saying that or the?
I say it.
Yeah.
I say it because I hear it.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Interesting. No, I was making a joke there. I was making a joke here. We were trying to look at the challenge that you have in Jaime Munguia. Big, physical, fights in the traditional Mexican style. There's a chance, win or lose, this could be one of the more physically demanding fights you've had in a while. Do you expect that he's going to, at times, corner you, lean on you, rough you up? Are you expecting this to be a war that the Mexican fans that all fans are hoping?
It's gonna be a good fight for sure. His style and my style is gonna be a great fight. I don't know how many rounds, but it's gonna be a great fight.
What do you think is your biggest advantage over him?
I have more experience. I'm stronger. I more talent, so a lot of things.
Okay, fair enough. But I guess what I'm trying to point out is styles make fights, right?
Yeah.
So one thing you're one of the best at is elite counterpunching. And I was actually talking to this with Bob Santos. If you look at the numbers, he doesn't take a lot of damage in terms of how much, but when they land, he takes big shots. Surely this is something you've seen. I wonder, to what extent do you plan for that? How do you feel about that when you're training?
No, I think he's a good fighter. He throw a lot of punches. He's strong because they hit him before and he handled good. But Canelo is different. Canelo is different, and he gonna experience something different in Saturday night. I feel better than ever, and you're gonna see Saturday.
Do you feel like you seemed, we were there at the Charlo fight.
Mm-hmm.
You seemed very rejuvenated through that experience, and now of course through this training and you got this weird thing going with Oscar, but Jaime's not really saying anything. How do
No, I don't disrespect Jaime. I respect Jaime, and I really feel proud about him. He's a Mexican and what he's doing and everything. I feel proud about it, but we don't come here to play and say anything, right? I come to do my job, and is winning, but I respect Jaime a lot, and I feel proud about my what he's doing in boxing for Mexico.
So I did see you say that you could have 2 fights left, 3 fights left, 4, even 10. It's how you feel. But I guess what I would ask is, how much is retirement on your mind? Not so much right now, but like in the course of the year.
I don't thinking about it. I have just 1 year, like a bad year because of my hand injury, but right now I feel in my best. I feel in my prime right now when I'm able to train like that and no injuries. So I feel in my prime.
And Munguia, okay, so he's bigger than Charlo. It's obviously one thing, right? But much different. What would you say is his best talent? What is he good at?
No, he's good. You don't see that, but he's smart. He know when he's throwing, he feint. He throw a lot of punches too. He know how to box, but like I say, it's different. I'm different, and he's gonna experience something different Saturday night.
He's different. We're gonna find out Saturday night.
By the way,
Canelo,
I saw your wife say that you guys would go to Croatia for vacation. No one would know you there. Yeah. I could have told you they would have known you there.
Yeah.
They definitely were going to know you there.
They know him around the world.
Yeah, my wife, when we married, he said we wanna go to the honeymoon to Croatia. To have relax and everything. Okay, let's go. And we went to the streets and everybody.
Right away.
I want you to get my eyes tattooed on your forearm like Canelo has of his wife. That's wonderful. Canelo, thank you for your time.
Thank you so
Best
much.
of luck,
Really
Saturday.
appreciate
you,
Canelo.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see the fight. Thank you so much. There he is, the face of boxing, Canelo Alvarez. Thank you so much. Thank you. We just talked to Canelo. We talked to Jaime Munguia, but we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the good folks at DraftKings.
Absolutely.
DraftKings, our partners, our friends, and so much more. But they've got a deal for the fans.
So thank you, in fact, DraftKings, for being a friend, right?
Thank you for being a friend.
Travel down
the road and back again?
Yeah, I mean, their heart is true, but Luke, they got a great deal when you're talking about the combat sports action this Saturday. Not just UFC 301, not just so many things going on. Canelo versus Munguia. How about first-time customers, listeners of our podcast?
That's right.
How about if you put $5 down on a bet to see who wins Canelo versus Munguia? You can win $200 in bonus bets.
Yes, instantly. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Do it right now. There we go. A little bit of shouting. And you're going to use the promo code MK, literally the letter M and then the letter K, that's it. And when you sign up, and when you do, you put that $5 bet, you're going to get 200 in bonus bets right away.
Right away. You want to bet on the UFC this weekend? You want to bet on your horse to win? Go after it. Download the DraftKings app today. $5 will get you $200 in bonus bets only if you use our code MK. And remember, if sports betting is not yet available in your state, hey, don't worry. You can still join in on the action and all the fun with the DraftKings Daily Fantasy Sports.